So today's call, I want to unpack your weight loss story. And I think this is so important because if you don't understand your weight loss story, how do you expect to write a new one or start a new chapter, right? And this kind of concept came to my attention maybe a few months ago when I was doom scrolling on Instagram and this video popped up on my feed and it made me stop and think. And I want to make you stop and think now. So this video, it had nothing to do with weight loss. It was actually talking about money. And it was saying if you were sitting in a restaurant and if money was a person, so think of if money was embodied as a person and money walked into the restaurant you were sitting at, how would you react? What would you think? How would you interact with this money person? And then the guy who was kind of talking about this concept, he then went into talking about how he asked somebody this question, and this person answered like this. He said, if money walked into the room, I'd probably go run and hide behind the bar. I'd probably gossip and talk about money behind its back, and I'd probably act friendly to money's face. And I would use and abuse money, and I would ghost it when it tried to reach out to me. And really think about what I just said, because I think for a lot of us, that is our relationship with money. And I'm going to relate this to our weight loss journey in a second. But sometimes we run and hide from money. We run and hide from spending money, right? Maybe we run and hide from looking at our bills, right? We gossip about money, right? Oh my God, this is so expensive. Oh my gosh, I can't afford that. Oh my gosh, I paid this for that. Did you look at my heating bill this month? We're gossiping, we're shit talking money. But then, oh, when it comes to us, we're friendly to it. Oh, I love money. Oh, money's easy. Money's not, it's not that hard to make. We react friendly around it. And then we use and abuse it. Who's gone on a shopping spree maybe they shouldn't have? Or who's hoarded money too much when we should have actually taken some time and spent it on ourselves, maybe, right? And then we ghost it. When money comes to us, when it flows in, oh, no, I don't accept money. I don't accept charity. Crazy, right? And one of the biggest things that Ryan actually taught me is, you know, when you're walking down the street and you see a penny on the ground or you see a dime or a nickel on the ground, my whole life I used to leave it. I used to walk by it and say, I'm going to leave it because somebody else needs it more than me. But then Ryan said, and it blew my mind, he said, when you look at it with that perspective, the universe just tried to gift you something and you refused the universe's gift. And if you refuse it long enough, it's going to stop giving you gifts. And so now every time I see a penny, anytime there's a quarter left in a vending machine, I'll take it. The universe gave it to me and I'm accepting its gift. So if money was a person and it walked into your office, into your room right now, how would you react to that? Now, this got me thinking. If weight loss was a person and it walked into a room right now, how would you feel about that person? How would you talk to or talk about that person? How would you feel around that person, in that person's presence? It's very interesting. Really ask yourself, because a lot of the times we have an unhealthy relationship with our weight loss journey, with weight loss. So if that's true, then we're going to have a really unhealthy relationship with weight loss, the person, right? Imagine that was a person. You're going to run and hide from weight loss? Probably. Oh no, God, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to torture myself. I don't want to starve myself. It's so hard. I don't want to deal with it right now. I'm going to put it on hold. I'm going to not be weight loss's friend right now because it's just not the right time, right? I'm going to gossip about weight loss. Do we gossip about weight loss? I tried this. This didn't work. This person's doing this. What do you think that person's doing? Do we act nice to weight loss's face? Yeah, we do. Of course I want to lose weight. Of course I want to get healthy. Duh. Do we use and abuse weight loss? Come on. Of course we do, right? Do we go crazy on restrictive diets and then do we binge on the other side? We go all in and we spend all this toxic time with our buddy weight loss and then we ghost weight loss, right? Oh, not dealing with that, right? All awesome, gung ho, let's be best friends for 2 weeks, and then you drop off the face of the earth. You use and abuse weight loss. And when weight loss comes to you, do we always accept it? No. And so the similarities are crazy. And when you look at weight loss like that, when you look at weight loss and put weight loss and your relationship with weight loss and how you feel about your weight loss journey, if you put that into a person and then you analyze how you would interact with that person, speak about that person, how that person would make you feel. No wonder you are struggling. No wonder it has been so hard. If that was your friend, do you think your friend would like you very much anymore? Do you think your friend would want to hang around you? Do you think your friend feels disrespected, used, taken advantage of, pulled around hot and cold? You wouldn't treat your spouse that way. You wouldn't treat your child that way. You wouldn't treat your best friend that way. Yet here we are, treating poor old weight loss that way. And so it's time to heal your internal relationship with weight loss, or you will never be successful. Right? Like, it's so funny. How can you expect to be successful on your journey if that's your relationship? If you had that relationship in your marriage, do you think it will last? No. If you had that relationship with your best friend, do you think they'd stop calling? And if you had that relationship with your kids, do you think they'd bother to come over for holidays? No way. Right? So this, when I started to do this in my head, I thought this was like such a cool exercise because it really shows you where your shortcomings are and your gaps are, right? Because, if I were to ask you, how do you feel about weight loss? Oh yeah, well, I know I need to, right? But if I said if weight loss was a person, how do you feel about hanging out with that person? It would not be a nice relationship. In fact, you have some type of resentment for that person. Maybe you hold a grudge for this person. You have general disdain for this person, or at least neutral for this person, right? Like weight loss is kind of like the obligatory family member you invite to your wedding. You don't really want them there, but oh my God, if you don't, it's gonna shit stir. You're gonna cause a bunch of drama, right? How can you be successful if that's the relationship with the journey you're trying to go on? Isn't that crazy? Your weight loss is the obligatory great aunt you don't like? Well, good luck building a deep connection, a fulfilling relationship, a successful partnership. Do you want to be successful with your partnership and weight loss? Or do you want to hate every step of it, gossip about it, talk behind its back? Because basically, and I'm guilty of this too, basically you're a bully. You've been a bully to weight loss. Think about it. Think about how you talk about it, how you feel about it. Think about maybe what you said today about it. Think about last time you stepped on the scale. If every time you interact with something with your health and weight loss, and it's not more positive, encouraging, relationship building connections, you are setting yourself up for a miserable journey. That is no wonder it only lasts a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. No wonder you're not motivated. No wonder you can't stay disciplined or find that consistency. No wonder. Who would want to hang out with a friend like you? In the nicest way possible. Right? But here's the thing. I know you know how to be a good friend. You're my friend. I'm your friend. We have friends. We're not loner hermits, so I know you know how to be a good friend. Yet you're withholding that relationship from weight loss. And to be honest, if we really want to get serious, health and weight loss is kind of the only relationship that matters. And I can debate that it's even more important than your marriage relationship. Because if you're not your best self, your healthiest self, well, how can you participate in the marriage to the fullest? Right? Right? When you're unhealthy, when you've gained weight, you're not confident, so you hide your body more. So maybe you're not as flirty. Maybe you don't get intimate as much. Maybe you don't like to leave the house as much and to go on date nights. Maybe you're less patient, more snappy, more moody, less understanding. There's consequences of ruining this relationship with weight loss, just like there's consequences of ruining a marriage. You're headed down a divorce with weight loss. And once you're divorced, it's done. It's done. You can't go back. If you take this road, if you take this relationship down this road too much, guess what? You'll never lose weight because you've built up this relationship and it doesn't want to come back. Weight loss doesn't want to come back and hang out with you, no matter how hard you try, simply because just the way that you're thinking and interacting with it. That's it. So it's time to intentionally craft your relationship with your weight, your health, your fitness. And it's time to, forgive yourself and move on. Forget the past. Stop comparing your current journey with a lifetime of disappointment, of struggle, of insecurity, of discomfort in your own body, of negative self-talk, of beating yourself up. We can't compare what's in front of us and what's awaiting us to what we've already gone through. If we do that, we're just going to repeat it because we haven't changed our relationship, right? One date night a week does not fix a broken marriage if you still talk to each other the same way, right? Just because you laugh for 1 hour a week at date night and then you're yipping and nagging at each other all week long, it doesn't work. So what am I saying? I'm not saying that, we're going to fix this overnight, but I am saying, number one, notice. Number two, actively work against it when you do notice it in the moment. And number three, remember, like, if we can't do this, we don't have a chance at doing anything else, or at least reaching your potential in any other area. It's time to take your marriage to weight loss serious and pour into it. Speak life into it like you'd speak life into your husband. Speak life into poor little weight loss who is a shriveled raisin, who's been beaten down, has no self-confidence, hasn't been given the time of day. Everybody hates on him. Everybody, poor weight loss, got a bad rap somewhere between diet pills and starving and making a profit off of somebody's staying fat, to be honest. That's where weight loss got a bad rap. Weight loss is a beautiful, transformative experience and relationship. It is amazing. And I think every woman should have to go through it because we don't appreciate our bodies until we have to earn them. We don't appreciate our health until we have to work for it and upkeep it, right? You don't know what you got till it's gone. And so this is a relationship that we should be proud to have. We should be happy that we were given the opportunity to have to lose weight, to learn our body, to learn our mind, to deepen our relationship on another level where we would never have been able to touch before. And tap in to a level of our subconscious, into our level of our character that we would never have been able to access unless weight loss came into our lives. It's enriched our lives. But guess what? We have a sour taste from all the ex-boyfriends of weight loss. We got a little sour taste and it's ruining our current relationship. We're letting being burned in the past burn us again in the present. That's the worst kind of torture. You can't change what happened in the past and who burned you, but leave it in the past. If you don't, then it's happening again even when it's not happening. You're making it happen. You're reliving it, right? So being kind to your weight loss, pick a name for him, her, it, whatever you want to call it, talk to it. Being kind to him, it doesn't just heal this relationship, right? Be like, weight loss, what are you trying to teach me today? Weight loss, what do you want to do today? Weight loss, you're so awesome. Like, breathe life into it, right? Have a conversation. So this kindness towards your journey, it's not just healing, but in the process, it's going to soften the edges of you. It's going to soften the edges of you. It's going to get your walls down when it comes to weight loss, beliefs, dreams, goals, attitude, open-mindedness, hope. It's going to soften your edges. And who doesn't want softer edges? You've been through a lot. You built up your walls. You're all spiky, keeping people and things and weight loss out. You don't need to do that. All the good stuff happens when you aren't afraid of being hurt, because not trying is scarier than messing up. Not reaching your potential is more terrifying than having a few failures along the way. And getting divorced from weight loss is scarier than facing the scale and having to put in a little bit of effort. Or a lot of effort some days. And so I love this concept, and it's really changed things for me. Like right now, get off this call, make sure there's nobody in the room so you don't look crazy, but sit alone in a room and pretend like weight loss just walks in. Seriously. Just talk. If you have a bad relationship, a bad feeling, a bad thought, do you see how this could never work? It's just going to fester and turn into a cancer. And if you truly want to lose weight, you must find every single possible way to enjoy this journey, embrace this journey, accept this journey, stop complaining about this journey, and love every second, every messy, horrible, hard cravings second. And that's how you survive your weight loss marriage, and that's how you survive a regular marriage. You don't get pissed when you have money problems at your husband. You face them together. You don't get pissed when you run over a curb and you pop a tire and now you got to pay money for the car. You find a solution as a couple together. You need to find a solution with weight. It's not, oh, the scale's not moving, I'm mad at you, weight loss. It's weight loss, let's come together and work together. This doesn't mean that we're fighting and not working. It means it's time to find a solution together. 2 brains is better than 1. Teamwork makes the dream work. You've been fighting with your team. It's like, it'd be crazy if you watched a basketball game and none of the team members pass the ball. How is that going to work? Teamwork, right? If you watched a soccer game and nobody wanted to kick the ball, nobody wanted to pass the ball around, or they're literally fighting their own team. If you watch a hockey game, they love to check the opposite team. What if they were body checking their own team? You've been body checking your own team. No wonder it's hard. You've been carrying the whole team yourself. You've been running the race all alone. God, no wonder we're exhausted, huh? So seriously, if you look crazy, I don't care. Give it a shot. I'm going to get off this call in a little bit, and I want you to have a conversation with weight loss, and that'll tell you exactly why you've been stuck and exactly how you need to view this journey different to enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, the only way you're successful is if you enjoy it and stop comparing it to all the awful experiences of the past. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. If you got any value at all, I'd love it if you left a 5-star review to help more women find this podcast and get the support that they need. And if you're looking to speed up your weight loss and take your transformation to the next level, then head on over to Trimera.com. TRIMMERA.com. I'll catch you on the next episode, and welcome to your Trim Era.